हॅलो हॅलो
हां
हॅलो हॅलो
करतोय अजून केला
आवाज इको होते का बघ जरा त्याचा इको द व्हॉइस. हॅलो ही चेअरची या साईडला घे ना इकडं. ह्याची इकडे चेअर येत नाही या साईडला इकडे 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 साईडला घे. हां इकडे इकडे घे. हां म्हणजे यांनाही कम्फर्टेबली बसता येईल. हां ठीक आहे ती एक चेअर इथं घे. शुभम हो ठीक आहे ठेव ठेव. Shall we start? What time is it now, Ray? 7. 5:30 minutes, okay? अजून लाईव्ह सुरू नाही झालं ना? लाईव्ह सुरू केलं? यूट्यूबला सुरू केलं? दिसतं सगळं सुरू आहे? मला कधी सांगणार होत असतं?
पॉकेट नाही
बरं तर त्यांना समजून सांगताना शूट नाही झालं. ठीक आहे बघ सुरू आहे का आता लाईव्ह आहे का? वाटतं आवाज हां ठीक आहे वेट. हॅलो हॅलो तो अनिश कार्तिक पण येणार आहेत. चुकून आले आहेत. Sarvajna, you're requested to pay attention here, okay? Sit properly, pay attention. Don't discuss any greatest theories with any of your friends, am I right? Just listen. Be a great listener, am I right? This applies to everybody. किती वेळ लागणार सुरू करायला? Boys, I think we had better start. जे आहे ते सुरू करा ना, त्याला काय एवढं त्याच्यामध्ये? ठीक आहे. ठीक आहे ठीक बघून घे द रील्स चेक कर. This Shubham is with me for 10 years. Huh? How many years? 10 years he is with me. He is there with me since his 9th standard. He is practicing CA. Apart from that, he does freelancing also. And he communicates fairly well. You listen to his English. And once I'll tell him to. And apart from that, he's into entrepreneurship. Recently traveled to Dubai. Has recently come back from Dubai. Harshal is PCSOE graduate. Okay. And आपलं जे पण टेक्निकल सगळं बघतोय एंटायर क्रेडिट गोज टू हर्षल. सगळं प्रत्येक गोष्ट बेटा प्रत्येक गोष्ट माझ्या PPT असतील स्लाइड्स असतील तेवढं आज जे बुक केलं ना त्याच्यामध्ये पण ही हॅज कॉन्ट्रीब्युटेड. टेक्निकली ही इज दॅट स्ट्रॉंग. आय ऑलवेज कॉल हिम टेक्निकल ब्रेन ऑफ नोबेल हर्षल अँड शुभम. सगळं बेटा हे सगळ्या गोष्टी यांनी केल्यात बरं का. आणि इट्स बीन हाय कार्तिक तुमको शुरुआत करने आ जाओ. कोण आहे किती जोरांवर कोण आहे ते? हां महेश. गर्ल्स कॅन वी स्टँड अप अँड हॅव द चेअर्सचा एक रो प्रॉपर करून घ्यायला व्यवस्थित एकदा बघा ना एकदा व्यवस्थित. अरे शुभम हे खूप अवघडल्यासारखं होतंय रे. दिस इज लाईक बीन क्वाईट सफोकेटिंग. बघ आय फील लाईक समबडी इज. पुढची रो हवी आहे का तुला? यश तू पाठी मग बस या पाठी नाही ठीक आहे. यश तू या रोल बस. कुठं बस इकडे कुठं सांग इथं का इकडं इथं. चलो वी स्टार्ट. कर एकदा चेक. अमोल अत्तार रेडी. इज इट रेनिंग आउट? सरच इथे पटकन. नाही नाही तू बस इथे पटकन. नाही इथे ये पटकन इथे सर पटकन बस इथं बस इथे सिटी बस इथं बस. काय गडबड होती रे रीलला नेहमी?
This was about 14 years ago, and I was working in the office. I worked very late, and I got a call at about 9:30 in the
Okay,
night
Google.
and said to me that we're going to announce you
How
as
come the song
president
is
and put you on the board of directors in PESCO.
प्ले हाँ सुनना सुनना कार्तिक यहाँ बैठ बेटा. वो वहाँ पे डिस्टर्ब करके यहाँ बैठ. कोण कोण आहे आपले? तुम्ही तिघच आहेत ना रे? महेश यू 3 ओनली देर ना. आणि सुचिता. हाय अजय हाव आर यू अजय? डन. विशाल बेटा काय कर, मला 5-6 पेपर दे ब्लँक घेऊन ये ऑफिसमधनं. 5-6 ब्लँक पेपर. 5-6 ब्लँक आपल्या ऑफिसमधनं 5-6 ब्लँक पेपर घेऊन ये. मार्कर आहे इथं. लिसन नाउ पीपल, आपके टाइम में ये टॉपिक आपको नया लगेगा. दिस इज व्हाट लाइक वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. इमोशनल इंटेलिजेंस, व्हाट इज इट? Lot of research was done कि why only 2% succeed. Am I audible? I have not. Shall I start then? Okay. So first Karthik, then it's going to be Yash, then it is going to be Suchita. Okay. Accordingly we'll have it. ठीक है. हर्षल, ते books पण आणून ठेवून इथं आपण जे हे करतोय ते. ठीक आहे. Get the books here. Am I visible everybody? अरे शुभम हे बघ रे पाठीमागचं. हां ठीक डन. ठीक आहे. Shall we start people? Okay. So listen now. यार अजून हे होते शुभम, ह्याची गरज आहे काय माईकची खूप? ठीक. So hi, good evening everybody. Shall I start? We are discussing about online साठी काय रे? पण ऑनलाईनची मुलं कुठे जॉईन आहेत? ऐक ना, माझा आयफोन आहे ना, आयफोन घे. हां आणि इथं ठेव आयफोन. थांब 2 मिनिट थांब. विल वेट फॉर 2 minutes and then we'll start. See, we are discussing about emotional intelligence. What is it? Yash and everybody, we are discussing emotional intelligence. What is emotional intelligence? When somebody tells you something, you have to follow that. You have to follow that. In past times, we had great leaders. Do you know why they were great leaders in the past? Because they were great followers. There were great followers. In modern times, में leader को बनाना बहुत मुश्किल है. Because there are no honest and sincere followers. Honest and sincere followers. And every sincere and honest follower can be a leader. But बेटा अब गड़बड़ क्या हो रहा है in this century, especially in last 30-40 years, you know, we find very tough people. We find it very tough to manage people, understand people, and the most important thing, to lead people. Am I right? So that's what is emotional intelligence we are discussing. Emotional intelligence we are discussing. मुझे आज कुछ समझाना है आपको, which is very important. ये टॉपिक थोड़ा सा slightly contrast है. Emotional intelligence. It's been a contrast. How is it that we are going to discuss now? How it can help you to achieve success in life, and how emotional intelligence can help you to build yourself. Getting people? So with that notion, we are starting. Shall we start? Karthik, you are supposed to listen and not to speak at all. Okay, Karthik? Everybody, am I audible to everybody? Shall I start now? Fine. So let's understand. अरे शुभम मला ते देन slide changer. Ready with the pen and paper? Have your pen and paper ready. मैंने 3 दिन का सेमिनार किया था इमोशनल इंटेलिजेंस का 2015 में, एंड फॉर दैट 3 days आई पेड 75,000. व्हाट इज इट? तो मैंने 3 दिन का सेमिनार किया था किस सब्जेक्ट के ऊपर? इमोशनल इंटेलिजेंस. आई एम सर्टिफाइड इन दिस सब्जेक्ट. ओके, तो 3 दिन के सेमिनार के लिए आई पेड 75,000. व्हाट इज इट? एंड द सेम थिंग आई एम ट्राइंग टू गिव यू इन दिस 53 minutes. गेटिंग मी? तो यार ये बहुत ज़रूरी है. अग्री? एंड इट इज़ इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर ईच वन ऑफ यू विद द सेम नोशन. गेटिंग मी? ठीक है. सो इमोशनल इंटेलिजेंस दैट वी आर डिस्कसिंग. कुछ लोगों के मैं नाम लूंगा. दिस पीपल विल कम ऑन द स्टेज. व्हेन आई विल टॉस अप देयर नेम्स, यू हैव टू कम ऑन द स्टेज. ठीक है. और क्या करने में बोलता हूँ. ठीक है. आई विल टेल यू व्हाट टू डू. ओके, ठीक है. गेटिंग मी? So shall I start? Fine. So see Nobelians, we are discussing about emotional intelligence. In modern times, this is the most important skill. When we think of leadership, or when we think of communication skills, and the most important thing in modern world that we all say, soft skills. What is it? Soft skills. It's all about emotional intelligence. What? Emotional intelligence. See, here when you go wrong, as a coach, I'll correct you. In the corporate, people don't correct you. They'll fire you. Because you have attitude, they have double attitude. And understand what is the definition of attitude. A definition of attitude is that you become a CEO, general manager, lead manager. Your package should be 60, 70, 80, 1 CR plus, and then you show your attitude. Am I right? Poor people should not have an attitude. If they have attitude, it is valued 0 in the market. And what people do react to you is based on your attitude. So remember, very, very important, you need to be humble. You need to be humble, grounded. And when somebody is performing on the stage, either Yash, Karthik, Suchita, ensure that you pay attention. You pay attention and honor them with a sincere listening. With a sincere listening, Nobelians don't feel, oh my God, I can do better than this. What's up? No, don't do that. You are not that. You are not that, and don't try to be that. Honor that person. क्योंकि आप जब कभी बात करोगे ना, वो भी आपको सुनेंगे. Am I right? Otherwise, you show them teeth, they'll show you double teeth. Am I right? This should not be the case. Am I right, people? So honor and listen when somebody is performing on the stage. Shall we get back now? Before we go ahead with emotional intelligence, I'd like to share an interesting story, which is a real time, one of the finest stories, and this story will really inspire you in your life. अब ये story क्या है जरा सुनो. There was fine emotional intelligence. Just try to understand this story. This story is truly interesting story and one of the finest stories that I have listened. So there is one old village. And in that old village, there is a temple. And temple is so very old. It's very old. And people from different villages, they go to temple. And they pray to God. And everybody goes and prays to God. So years pass, 1 year, 10 year, 5 year, 10 year, 15 years. The time passes. But har koi, everybody goes and everybody prays to God. Everybody goes and prays to God. When anybody goes to the temple, there are some steps. So people climb the steps and pray to God. So one fine day, wo jo steps hoti hai na, the steps, that step talks to the God, and that step says, what is the difference between you and me? You are also stone, I am also stone. There is the difference of only shape. The only difference between you and I is that you are a shape of a God. And I am not the one. Why it has happened to me? Or what has been a major concern? So that time, that stone God talks to the steps. दोनों जगह पे stone ही है, am I right? He says, many years ago, one sculptor came. First he came to you. He had a chisel in his hand. He said, you listen to me. You are going to have some pain, but I will make you God. And that sculptor came and he started chiseling me. He started chiseling you. He started shaping you. जब वो sculptor ने आपको shape देने की कोशिश की, you started crying. You started shrilling. And the most important thing, when it all happened, you said, I don't want to become God. Because the pen was dying. I don't want to become God. The same sculptor came to me and he said to me, I'll make you God. Can you bear the pain? I said yes. The same sculptor started chiseling me, started shaping me. I did have a dying pen. I felt I would die in the process. But I controlled my tears, and then finally, I got into a shape of a God. Have you understood the story? Many people will come in your life. They'll try to turn your stone into God. When you don't listen to them, it's not your loss. It's not their loss. It is going to be your loss. And the attitude which we carry in the pocket, people never value it. So the most important thing in emotional intelligence is that when people come in your life, they will teach you something. You learn from that. Right people will teach you right lesson. Wrong people will teach you wrong lesson. But remember, every person who comes in your life comes with a lesson. How you take that lesson is your life. And that's what counts and that's what matters the most. Why emotional intelligence is important in modern world? There are two reasons. First, everything is changing. Everything is changing. And second, we say chat GPT, AI, then artificial intelligence, chat GPT, Agile, Hadoop, Python, cloud computing. These technologies would replace human being. Friends, it is next to impossible. Because these all technologies won't have emotions a man has. Remember, man has made all these technologies. So technologies will help us to grow, provided that we develop emotional intelligence. What we develop? Emotional intelligence. When I say emotional intelligence, let us understand. What emotions we have? Happiness, anger, comfort, excitement, and gratefulness. I'll call some of you people and I'll give them these cheats, okay? So one by one you need to join me. Yash, join me quickly. Yash, be on the stage quickly. I'm going to have these people with emotions. So Yash is going to be with the emotion of love. हमें एक activity करना है. Yash, come fast quickly. Next, can I have on stage Apeksha beta? This is going to be Apeksha. Beta Yash, this is going to be there. Am I audible now? Sagar, can you come? एक एक्टिविटी करना है हमें, ठीक है? Okay. Shruti, can you come? What emotion you have? Jealousy. You? Love. You? Happiness. Passion. And compassion. और एक चाहिए. I need one more person. Vaibhav, can you come, बेटा? Please. अब जरा ध्यान दो. Listen. Can you see these emotions? आपको ये ऐसे सामने रखना. You have to have it front. Okay. Now let's understand. The first emotion is happiness. What is it? Happiness. Now let us understand the emotion of happiness. You tell me. आप जब happiness के बारे में सोचते हो, तो क्या लगता है आपको? Which face comes in your mind first? आप happiness के बारे में सोच रहे हो. Smile. किसका चेहरा आएगा सामने? Father. और बोलो. Mother. खुद का. और happiness. When you think of happiness, सोचो ना logically. We are discussing emotions. Agree with me? सबसे पहले खुद का आएगा और joy और what? Audience. और how would you feel when you are happy? Good, great. Okay. Second emotion of compassion. Compassion, care, love, affection. Whose face do you see when you think of compassion? Love, affection, care. Love, affection, care. Whose face comes first? Mother. Mother, father. Mother, father. That's what I think they represent, compassion. Then comes love. Whose face comes first? Father, mother. Father, mother. Unconditional love. Unconditional love. You are self-Anish because they are there. You are their product, am I right? How long it can be self, am I right? You are being created, am I right? You don't exist without their permission. Passion. What is it? What comes in your mind when you think of passion? Can you tell me some greatest personalities in the world, those who stand for a passion? कौन कौन? किस passion बोलते किसका चेहरा आपके सामने आता है? Steve Jobs. और बोलो, can you tell me? Elon Musk, विराट कोहली और श्री रतन टाटा और प्रियंका चोपड़ा. गुड गुड. पैशन. और कौन सा चेहरा सामने आता है? हाँ, नीरज चोपड़ा, एपीजे अब्दुल कलाम. देन सॉरी, छत्रपति शिवाजी महाराज. पैशन, am I right? हाँ. Now let's get back to jealousy. Whose face comes in mind? I'll tell three. Hitler, Adolf Hitler. Am I right? Then again, people, those who ruled us. So ये है. These are the emotions. These are the emotions. Now you tell me. The moment you think of happiness, do you have a smile on your face? Yes or no? The moment you think of compassion, do you feel good about life? Yes or no? Do you think of love? Don't you think you remind your parents? You think of your parents? The moment you think of passion, don't you think you get excited about life? क्योंकि आपने किसी को तो सामने रखा है कि बाबा XYZ is someone that whom I follow. And then comes very important, jealousy. So हम जब ये सारी emotions की बात कर रहे हैं, so do you think we need all emotions in life? Yes or no? Do we need all emotions in life? Yes या no? Do you need all emotions online, offline? Yes या no? हाँ, all emotions, am I right? Okay. So what if I have only one emotion of happiness? Can I be successful? I have only one emotion of happiness. Can I be successful? Yes or no? No. Okay. When I have one emotion, only compassion. Yes या no? आप मुझे इनमें से मुझे एक ही इमोशन को चुनना है. ओके, सुनो, आज आपने डिसाइड किया है कि टुडे आई एम प्रैक्टिसिंग इमोशन ऑफ हैप्पीनेस, इमोशन ऑफ, तो आज तुमने डिसाइड किया कि भाई 10 दिन मुझे प्रैक्टिस करना है इमोशन ऑफ हैप्पीनेस. तुम जहां पे भी जा रहे हो, यू आर शोइंग वर्ल्ड यू आर वेरी हैप्पी. इज इट पॉसिबल? क्योंकि आप एक्टिंग 2 दिन कर सकते हो, 3 दिन कर सकते हो, 10 दिन नहीं. और हाँ, उसमें एक होता है, एक ही इमोशन को पकड़ना है आपको. यू हैव टू हैव ओनली वन इमोशन. You have to have only one emotion. Ketan, can you shoot beta? So you have to have certain emotions, and these emotions are very, very important. Very, very important. Now आपको इनमें से एक ही इमोशन को चुनना है. You have to choose only one emotion. कौन सा चुनोगे फिर? Now understand, when you are passionate about something, when you are passionate about your work, will you love your work? So will you love your people with whom you are working? Agree with me? तो सबसे पावरफुल इमोशन है इमोशन ऑफ पैशन. और हमें एक इमोशन को लाइफ में फॉलो करना है, इमोशन ऑफ पैशन, इमोशन ऑफ पैशन. एंड दैट इज पॉसिबल ओनली व्हेन यू लिव योर ड्रीम, व्हेन यू लिव योर ड्रीम, एंड दैट्स व्हाट मैटर्स, दैट्स व्हाट मैटर्स. तो एक ही इमोशन को लाइफ में प्रैक्टिस करना है, इमोशन ऑफ पैशन. इफ आई एम पैशनेट अबाउट माई वर्क, if I am passionate about my work, I am going to do better. Rohan, mute yourself. I am going to do better. I am going to do better. If I am passionate about my life, I am going to live the every moment. I am going to live the every. If I am passionate about life, I will neither hate nor I will be jealous. Nor I will be, चलो mute कर रहे बेटा सर्वज्ञ. Nor I will be jealous. If I am passionate about life, will I think of goal या people? If I am passionate about life, will I think of goal or people? मैं क्या सोचूंगा? सिर्फ गोल, कि मुझे क्या अचीव करना है, व्हाट आई एम गोइंग टू अचीव इन लाइफ. आई विल ओनली थिंक ऑफ दैट. अब जरा ध्यान दो. सो कैन वी हैव, कैन यू ऑल सिट डाउन प्लीज? ओनली वन इमोशन पैशन, रेस्ट ऑफ यू सिट डाउन. अब देखो, सो दिस वन इमोशन पैशन. सो देयर इज अ रिसर्च इन द वर्ल्ड, देयर इज अ रिसर्च इन द वर्ल्ड. ऑल ग्रेट पीपल, दोज हु फॉलो पैशन, दोज हु फॉलो पैशन, दे सक्सीड. दे, अब पैशन बोलते हैं, आपके सामने किसका चेहरा आएगा? श्रुति या पैशन? श्रुति, पैशन या स्टीव जॉब्स? तो यू नीड टू रिलेट योर पैशन विथ वन पर्सनैलिटी, एंड दैट पैशन जनरली शुड बी विथ 3 पर्सनैलिटीज. यू कैन चूज any of him. It can either be स्टीव जॉब्स, इलॉन मस्क, और एक बहुत पावरफुल पर्सनैलिटी है, सुना है आपने जिनके बारे में? एकलव्य. एकलव्य. Getting me? Dronacharya did not teach Eklavya. Let's not get into the more history. Dronacharya did not teach Eklavya, but still Eklavya considered him his guru. Do you know what did he do? He made his statue. He made his statue of a clay. उसको सामने रखा और रख के he promised himself कि I will be the world's best archer. Agree with me? तो वो क्या था? That is reflection of passion. So in life, don't you think emotion of passion is very important? Nobelians, it's been 14-15 years I'm passionate about life. Shayad sometimes I tell you something, I might get angry. Why? Because the world is different. The world is different. In corporate, either you are the best or you are the last. Am I right, Ajay? Am I right, Suhas? Am I right, Dheeraj? Am I right, Ganesh? Am I right, Attar? In corporate, you are either the first or you are the last. तो जो बीच में के लोग होते हैं ना यार, उनको कुछ वैल्यू नहीं होता. They only come to complete the time on the earth. Complete the time on the earth. They come and they go. They come and they go. Existence of some people is never felt. Existence of some people is never felt. But realization of many people, I would say, cannot even be realized. So your existence can always be felt when you real time practice your emotional intelligence. Without taking more time with us, I have Karthik. He's been a passionate learner, and what I like about him is his vision, passion, and the clarity. So let's have big hands to Karthik. He's going to share his journey in the notion of emotional intelligence. Karthik, can you shoot beta? Ketan? Mike.
This is my first time on the stage. Thank you for giving me opportunity, sir. So let's start with the question. What's the most important skill that can make you more successful, more progressive, and even earn more salary. What is that? Yes, more. Emotional intelligence. It's the title here. Very right. You guessed right. So, I am Karthik Kaship. I am a passionate Nobelier. I am here to speak about emotional intelligence. So, what is emotional intelligence? Emotional intelligence is nothing but the ability to understand, to use, and to manage emotion, not only about ourselves but also the emotions of people. So, I believe that uh, only the capability of intellectual is not enough in modern world, but also the capability of emotional intelligence is important in modern world. And uh, I uh, emotional intelligence. In emotional intelligence, there are 4 skills. Number one, self-awareness of emotions. Number two, harnessing the energy from the emotion in a particular task. And number 3, managing or regulating our own emotions as well as the emotions of other people. And number 4, the most important is empathy. What is empathy? Empathy is putting yourself in others' shoes. That is empathy. Let's explore the world of emotional intelligence with our sir, which is an expert in emotional intelligence. I like to welcome
Our coach.
Sir.
Beautiful, very nice. That's how begins to Karthik. I appreciate. Beautiful, beautiful. I like the maturity with you spoke. Beautiful, very nice. We're discussing about emotional intelligence, and we spoke about happiness, anger, comfort, excitement, and gratefulness. Understand now, first of all, understanding emotions. See, in corporate and modern world, the most important thing is understanding emotions. Understanding emotions. जब तक आप दूसरों को समझ के नहीं लोगे, तब तक लोग आपको समझ के नहीं लेंगे. Understand, you all Nobelians. It's been 14 years that I have been coaching. I taught 20,000 plus engineering graduates and professionals. What one thing I learned from life? Try to understand people. And I'd like to tell you, all Nobelians, everybody understands everybody. Everybody understands everybody. I do sense it. It's been 14 years that I have been coaching. I can look at your face and I can tell what you can imagine. And even something which you can't imagine, but I let go. Understanding emotion is very important for letting it go. However great, passionate you are, there will not be a people of same test in your life. They will have a different test in life. Remember, everybody cannot be a lion, am I right? There just has to be one lion, am I right? Everybody cannot be a warrior. It has to just be one warrior. I always learn one thing. Only 2% people in the world are passionate. How many percent? Only 2%. तो आपको 2% लोग के लिए काम करना है. और unfortunately वो 2% कौन है आपको पता ही नहीं है. तो for me, my every Nobelian is passionate. What? Every Nobelian is passionate. और मेरे लिए तुम में से हर कोई is in that 2%. Is in that 2%, provided you work with the same notion. Second comes using emotions. Understand, whenever we think of emotional intelligence, how you control your emotions. Sometimes it happens that you are angry and you are supposed to express. And understand, small people have a big ego. So whenever you are communicating with somebody, try to understand what that person may think after the talk. You might win the debate, you might win the GD, but the major problem will be in 2 areas. You might lose the person because in order to prove you are right, you are proving somebody wrong. तो मुझे किसी को हरा के नहीं जीतना है. I don't want to win my battle by defeating somebody. I want to win my battle by letting him win, and I'll also win. It is very, very important, and that shows your emotional intelligence. I will not be better than you. I'm not competing with you. I'm competing with myself. When I compete with myself, there are 2 things like very important. I want to be the best. And I'm in search of my best version. अगर तुम बहुत पैशनेट पागल होकर काम करोगे ना, तो खुद को ढूंढने को तुमको 10 साल लगेंगे. How many years? You need 10 years to search yourself. How many years? 10 years. Socrates says that people don't know that they don't know. What? People don't know that they don't know. लोगों को ये पता नहीं होता कि उनको पता नहीं होता, और उस पागलपना में 10-15 साल चले जाएंगे. How many years? So you need minimum 10 years to search yourself. How many years? 10 years. There's a nice quote of Socrates, and the quote says, Vishal, can you shoot this please? Vishal, shoot this. So the quote says, know yourself, inquire about yourself, teach yourself, and find out yourself. I would repeat the quote. What does the quote say? Know yourself, inquire about yourself, teach yourself, and find out yourself. So the most important thing in life is to know yourself. Know what are your strengths, know what are your weaknesses, know where you're wrong. SWOT analysis: strengths, weakness, opportunity, and threats. Second, inquire about yourself. Ask yourself what you are good at, or what you can be good at. Teach yourself means educate yourself. Educate yourself every moment. Remember that you are a clay, so keep learning, and the best in you comes. We say CEO of a company. He has taken 30 years to become a CEO of a company, but that doesn't mean he works 24 hours. He works only 1 hour, but in that 30 years of his work, he has created a skeleton, a plan, an idea, an outlet, an outline, something that he has created, an outline of a work which helps him to do that work in just 1 hour. What is it? The CEO of a company doesn't work 24/7, he works only 1 hour, but in that 1 hour, he can do work of 30 hours. That is what. And I want each one of you to develop the same mental ability, and that is possible when you use your emotions effectively. Second, managing emotions. When you say managing emotions, there are 3 things. Whenever you get angry, replace that emotion. There is a person you don't like in your life, and that person comes in front of you all the time. What you will do? You replace that person with one positive person. Say for example, XYZ you don't like, and that person comes in front of you, replace that person with your mother. So you will feel nice, yes, I think of my mother. If somebody is negative about life, replace that person with your passion. तो जैसे जब वो पर्सन तुम्हारे सामने आएगा ना, वो तुमको हमेशा याद दिला के देगा कि तुमको बहुत आगे जाना है. I always love my critics because they inspire me. मैं उनको देख के मुझे लगता है कि और करना है. And yes, you honor them, but royal ignore. What ignore? Royal ignore. There are some people in life, they only exist. Their existence should not affect you. Which is very, very important. The one more important thing which I would like to share in the terms of managing emotions. Whenever you are reacting, take always 30 seconds pause. How many seconds pause? Ask one question to yourself: is it important to react? Because many people in life, when you react, they don't pay attention and they don't care. And especially in corporates, Ajay, Chandrakant and the rest of you will agree. When you react, you lose people. So don't react at that particular time. Wait and listen. I always tell Nobelians, be a great listener. तुम जब बहुत अच्छा सुनना शुरू करते हो ना, कुछ करने की जरूरत नहीं. You become analytical, and that deep thought helps you to become the best version of you. What? A deep thought helps you to become the best version of you. And then comes perceiving emotions. You have to perceive only 2 emotions in life. How many emotions? Emotion number 1, passion. What is it? Wherever you are going, practice passion. And second emotion relates to passion, that is compassion. तुम जानते हो, I am compassionate to each of my Nobelians. I may shout at you, I may even sometimes blast, but I love you from bottom of my heart and I am compassionate towards you. तुम जानते हो क्योंकि तुम्हारे वजह से मैं मेरा Nobel dream जी रहा हूँ. Agree with me? I know I'm the best. I'm best in the business. I'm doing well. I'm organizing myself. I try to do things well. But what is important for me? Each one of you are important. Because I believe that it's because of you I can live my dream. Am I right? So तुम life में always be compassionate. Compassionate towards your teacher. Compassionate towards your coach. Compassionate towards your mother, father. Love them unconditionally. I have seen today's youngsters, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. They live in the different world. I don't care who am I. You don't have to care who you are. It's your parents that they have given existence to you. Am I right? In life, don't be successful for yourself. Be successful for your mother and father. फादर, क्योंकि उन्होंने जो तुम्हारे लिए किया है ना, शायद भगवान भी ना करता. And you have not seen God and goddesses on the earth, am I right? That's wrong. Your mother and father, they exist in that form. They exist in that form. So love them unconditionally. Love them. देखो, आदमी जब जाएगा ना, उसके बाद तुम नहीं प्यार कर सकते. Am I right? When the person is there, you listen. You honor. And most important, don't show your attitude to your parents, because they have taught you how to walk. Am I right? They have taught you how to be around, and they have taught you to be yourself. So remember the most important thing. Okay, pillars of emotional intelligence: social skills, self-awareness, self-regulation, empathy, and motivation. Before we continue, with us we have Yash. Yash has been a passionate learner. What I like about Yash is his vision, his clarity, and the most important thing, with the way he deals stuff. So without taking more time, let's welcome Yash on the stage. Yash is going to talk about emotional intelligence.
Good evening, everyone.
Shubham.
First of all, thank you, sir, for giving me this opportunity to speak big in front of public like this. So, I start my talk.
Just a minute. केतन शूट करना ना बेटा, please. यश पहले पासून सुरुवात कर. Take your time.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
My name is Yash, and I am from Pune. I will start my talk on emotional
हे
intelligence
शूट करना
and
40 सेकंड
happiness.
उभारून जरा इकडनं proper.
I like to share you with one short story, and it will, I know it will inspire you. Create a difference to that one. At least it creates a difference to that one. So, moral of the story is little things counts, and I suggest you all to do some work that creates a little difference to at least someone, but not everyone. And to do that, you should find one work that help you to create a difference to someone's life. And to do that, you should find happiness in your work. And to find happiness in your work, you should find purpose and meaning of the work you do. And ऐसा कहा जाता है, अगर आप कुछ काम कर रहे हो और आप खुश नहीं हो, तो आप कुछ गलत काम कर रहे हो. So I suggest you all to find a work that makes you happy and work hard to give your best. And remember one important thing: the best in you comes out only in tough times. So I suggest you all find a work that gives you happiness, live your dream life, and the most important thing is love yourself. Love your
when you condition yourself. From here, if I have to go to Dubai, I just have to go to Dubai. I don't have to think how many planes I would catch, which planes I would need to be there, and then how it really help, how would it really help me, and the most important thing, how I'm going to go there. That is what is emotional intelligence. It says that focus on your goal, and prioritize yourself. Self-awareness. Do you know what is self-awareness? What is self-awareness? I have a question. क्या लगता है? What is self-awareness? What is self-awareness? What is your understanding? क्या लगता है self-awareness? Yash, can you tell me? Self-awareness पता है? समृद्धि? हाँ?
To know everything about yourself.
To know everything about yourself. और बोलो? Good. और श्रुति, people, अतार, क्या? What is self-awareness?
Analyzing and proactivity of the brain.
Beautiful. Analyzing yourself and being proactive. Or what is self-awareness? Self-awareness has two things. I should know my strength. And I should know my weaknesses, and I should improve upon that. That is self-awareness. I know what I am good. Do you know what I am good? I am good at delivering lectures. I am good at delivering talks. I am good at analyzing things. But what is my weakness? I am technically worst. I am not good at technical stuff. So what I have to do? I am working it. I am improving. So this is self-awareness is very, very important. What is your self-awareness? Is that technically you are not up to the mark. So work the hardest technically. Work the hardest. Communication-wise, you are not the best. Work. Keep working. And yes, you are not good with corporate etiquettes and manners. Improve upon that. People, whatever I have been telling you at Nobel is to be the best. Because I have been working with quite a few CEOs, और उन सब CEO मुझे एक चीज बहुत common लगी. They are extremely focused, they are goal-oriented, and they are least bothered about the world. Common man discusses what other man does. A great leader doesn't discuss what other man does. He'll discuss what the best idea he can work with. And that should be a difference between your personality and others' personality. And then comes inner peace begins the moment you choose not to allow another person or event to control your emotions. Vishal, can you shoot again? Yeah. Friends, this is one of the finest quotes. Shoot from here. Shall I? Done. That's it. Friends, this is one of the finest quote, and the quote says, "Inner peace begins the moment you choose not to allow another person or events to control your emotions." Nobel is when you are into business or you're into entrepreneurship, there are two challenges. First, wrong mindset, and second, your ability. You can handle any mindset when your ability of handling emotion is very powerful. Sometimes people will come and they'll tell you, you are not doing great. Replace that sentence by saying to yourself, I think I'm doing great, I should do better than this. I'm doing great, I should do better than this. Somebody says, wow, you're doing awesome, I'm proud of you. Say to yourself, I think I'm doing great, I should work harder. Somebody says your communication skills are not up to the mark. You say to yourself, I think I'm improving my communication skills. One day would come when I'll become wow communicator. What communicator? And that's what. So replace negative statements with positive statements. It will change your life. 2014, I hired a business consultant. And I told him, give me the best ideas for my business. So 8 दिन sir ने पूरा research किया. He had done a fabulous job. And he said, your business model is good. You're very passionate. This is happening. That is happening. So then he said, what is your dream turnover? He asked me a question. I'll not tell you the figure. But I said, this is my dream turnover. In 2020. He said, I can give you in written. It is next to impossible. Because these strategies never work here. Why don't you change name to spoken English? I said, okay. I listened to him with the greatest honor. Whatever formalities I had to do, I did that. 2021, I did turnover 1.5% more than what I expected. I'll not tell you the turnover, but it was the biggest. And then he asked me, he said, how could you prove me wrong? What you did? I said, sir, you know the theory, but I know the real market. Because it's communication, it cannot be spoken English, it has to be English communication. And you will not believe, he said that this is the first time in my life I have experienced. But do you know why that has happened? Because I come from a Marathi vernacular background, and I do know what exactly market needs. So sometimes your analysis is more powerful than anybody's, provided that you have a proper understanding of it. Inner peace begins the moment you choose not to allow other emotions to control you. What's up, Harshit?
This was about 14 years ago, and I was working in the office. I worked very late, and I got a call at about 9:30 in the night and said to me that, we're going to announce you as president and put you on the board of directors of PepsiCo. I decided to go home and share the good news with my family. So got home at about 10, parked the car, got into the garage, and my mother was waiting at the top of the stairs. And I said to her, Mom, I got great news for you. And she said, well, then let the news wait. Can you go out and get some milk? Looks in the garage. Looks like my husband is home. Why didn't you ask him to buy the milk? Because he's tired. We have a couple of help at home. Why didn't you ask them to get the milk? She said, because I forgot. This was about 14 years ago, and I was working in the office. I worked very late, and I got a call at about 9:30 in the night and said to me that, we're going to announce you as president and put you on the board of directors of PepsiCo. I decided to go home and share the good news with my family. So got home at about 10, parked the car, got into the garage, and my mother was waiting at the top of the stairs. And I said to her, Mom, I got great news for you. And she said, well, then let the news wait. Can you go out and get some milk? Looks in the garage. Looks like my husband is home. Why didn't you ask him to buy the milk? Because he's tired. We have a couple of help at home. Why didn't you ask them to get the milk? She said, because I forgot. So I, like a dutiful daughter, I went out and got the milk and came back. I banged it on the counter and I said, I had great news for you. I've just been told that I'm going to be president.
Getting what Manish is trying to say, she told her mother that, Mama, I'm going to be a president of a Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola. What did her mother tell her? Her mother told her, not a problem, you go and get a milk. She said that we have got a couple of help at home. There are servants, there's my husband. Why you are telling me to do that? She said that what role you have at office is a different role. And what role you have at home is different role. Remember, whenever you are at the corporate, you need to balance it. You need to balance it. You can't say I'm the best there, so it doesn't work. So at home, you are home. At home, you are home. But in corporate, you have to be like a corporate, and you need to balance that. You need to balance that. Who says this? Indira Nui, CEO of PepsiCo. One of the brains, the girl, the lady who made world believe that she has not only taken PepsiCo to new heights, but apart from that, she has really worked for the Coca-Cola and has made it one of the strongest brands when other brands were existing. I value you for, I acknowledge you for the art of appreciation language. This is very, very important. When you meet somebody in life, whenever we communicate, you only say thank you, okay, great, wonderful. It is the opportunity that you get to connect. Your colleague has helped you, say, oh, thank you very much. I feel honored. I feel honored. Oh, thank you very much. I value you for. I acknowledge you for. I appreciate about you this. I validate you and I honor you. And the most important thing, I admire you for. This is the language that you should use in life. This is the language that you should use in life. Remember, the world's best connect is communication. What? The world's best connect is communication. And you need to connect. You need to connect. And you don't connect to people. You connect to their heart and soul. Am I right? What do you connect to? You connect to their heart and soul. And that's what the language of appreciation is very, very important. The art of appreciation language. If you are a great communicator, you'll honor people. You'll honor people. You'll honor people. That doesn't mean you keep honoring people. Honor doesn't mean you pamper. You honor from bottom of your heart. From bottom of your heart. And you should always feel that yes, you're doing it from bottom of your heart. And that's, if somebody is wrong, tell him straight away, you are wrong. If you tell you are wrong, it means that you are right. That has to be told. That has to be told. But provided that you understand the emotion of a person. Next, most important thing. Love, passion, compassion. The emotion that we are going to practice the most in life is passion. Before we proceed, with me I have somebody. She's a girl with a great difference. What I like about her, Suchita, is her attitude. She's been working with Amazon quite long. The best part about her personality is her vision, passion. The most important thing which I like the most, she is a girl with a difference and has made it count that she can really have great success in coming time. So let's have big hands to Suchita. She's going to share her journey of emotional intelligence.
Hello all, good evening everyone. My name is Suchita and today I am going to speak on importance of emotion of happiness. So how are you feeling today? Happy, sad, angry?
Happy.
Yes, same here. Even I am feeling happy, but not so much on other days, but that's okay. So what all these words have in common is called as emotions. Learning to understand and express them is very, very important. So let's talk about emotion of happiness. Happiness gives us pleasant and pleasurable feeling. That means it makes us feel good. This positive emotion helps to build our mind. Helps to build our mind. Emotional intelligence is highly correlated with your happiness and career success. And yes, happiness is strongly correlated with your creativity. So this positive emotion changes the working of your mind at your workplace. And this helps to succeed in your life. Say that there is no way to happiness, but yes, happiness is the way. Thank you.
Beautiful, very nice. I like it. Good. That's the reason, Suchita, I wasn't taking your speech. I know you're the best. That's beautiful. I really like it. Especially I like the notion and the way you began. That's amazing. And I like the conclusion. Let's have began Suchita and each one of them. So what emotion that we're going to practice in life? Emotion of passion. People remember ultimately world doesn't know for what you are. World knows you for how passionate you are about your work. Remember, you remain passionate, you work hard, you give your 100%. And it is always said that for you, it shouldn't matter who cares about you. It should even never matter what people think of you. What should matter the most for you? Am I living my goal? Am I living my dream? Am I being myself? Am I chasing my dream? And the most important thing, am I shaping, developing, carving myself? If the answer is yes, you are on the right track. This is interesting, so no. Harshad is a real concern here. Let it down to emotional intelligence, why it matters the most in corporate world. When you are a leader, people are not going to listen to you. When you are the best, they don't accept you. They don't accept you. And remember, best people have a problem that people don't accept. People don't. तो उसमें आपको क्या करना है? You have to remain so calm. You have to remain so calm and don't convince people how great you are.
Emotional intelligence.
ठीक है? Done?
Emotional intelligence. In 21st century, it matters a lot. You may come across difficult situations, challenges, and undoubtedly problems. Life is not looking at the problems. Life is about finding the solutions. What do you mean by finding the solutions? Here, I mean to say, finding solutions means finding yourself with a new approach. Emotional intelligence in modern term is your own search. It was said to be an art, but modern times says emotional intelligence is a science. a science that understands emotions, a science that tells you how to deal with emotions, and a science that teaches you how to associate with emotions, and a science that teaches you how to disassociate with emotions. Emotional intelligence is science that we all have to master. We may come across difficulties, we may come across problems, we may come across challenges, but what will help us to survive in the modern world is our emotional intelligence. It means that understanding your emotions is better, doing your emotions in a better way. Yes, undoubtedly, being the best in your own world, finding yourself and creating yourself, and indeed developing your emotional intelligence, which can help you to encounter any problem, encounter any obstacle, and undoubtedly to resolve the obstacles, to go ahead with your own passion, with your own vision, and yes, a new approach towards life will create emotional intelligence can help you succeed to achieve your goal, and yes, remain in you. Emotional intelligence. In 21st century, it matters a lot. You may come across difficult situations, challenges, and undoubtedly problems. Life is not looking at the problems. Life is about finding the solutions. What do you mean by finding the solutions? Here, I mean to say, finding solutions means finding yourself with a new approach. Emotional intelligence in modern term is your own search. It was said to be an art, but modern time says emotional intelligence is a science that understands emotions, a science that tells you how to deal with emotions, and a science that teaches you how to associate with emotions, and a science that teaches you how to disassociate with emotions. Emotional intelligence is science that we all have to master. We may come across difficulties, we may come across problems, we may come across challenges, but what will help us to survive in the modern world is our emotional intelligence. It means that understanding your emotions is better, doing your emotions in a better way, and yes, undoubtedly being the best in your own world, finding yourself and creating yourself, and indeed developing your emotional intelligence, which can help you to encounter any problem, encounter any obstacle, and undoubtedly to resolve the obstacles, to go ahead with your own passion, with your own vision, and yes, a new approach towards life will create emotional intelligence can help you succeed to achieve your goal, and yes, remain in you.
Getting what is emotional intelligence? This really is in my voice. I hope you can sense it, am I right? So this is emotional intelligence. So what is emotional intelligence? Emotional intelligence in modern time is a science. Is a science, and you have to master. You have to master. Remember, only 1% people in the world, they don't have challenges. They don't have challenges. Only 1% people in the world, they are unstoppable, and they are the 1% that they live their vision. They live their vision. मैं जानता हूँ आज मैं इसको कुछ बोलूँगा ना गड़बड़ होगा, but मैं आज देख ही नहीं रहा हूँ. I look at my 5 years. How many years? I look at myself in 2028, one of the finest coaches in the world, 7 times more turnover of Nobel. But for me, that doesn't make any sense to me. अभी कुछ नहीं देख रहा हूँ. I'm just mad about my work. I'm following the process, and I'm in the process. I'm in the people with great emotional intelligence. They are in the process. They are in the process. For them, success, failure doesn't matter. What matters for them is a process. Nobelians, I always, in 2012, I have seen my 2022. In 2022, I see my 2032. And I'm telling you people, whatever I have decided, I have achieved that all. I have achieved that all. And I'm honored sharing my story with you because I think we all sail in the same boat, am I right? This is very, very important. तो मैं आजकल नहीं देख रहा हूँ आप मेरे बारे में क्या बोलते, that's fine with me, that is you, but I am thinking of my future. I'm thinking of my future. The same approach you must have in your life. लोग आपके बारे में क्या बोल रहे हैं, आपको कोई डिफरेंस नहीं होना चाहिए. यार मैं आपसे 5 साल बाद कहाँ रहूँगा, मुझे वो दिखना चाहिए. I see myself 5 years from now. What? I see myself 5 years from now. आपको मुझे 5 years का जो आपका ब्यूटीफुल पिक्चर देखिएगा ना, उसके बाद आप इधर उधर देखना ही भूलोगे. I just you work and you're mad about it. You're mad about it. Step in emotions. Step in emotions. We all use ATM cards? Agree? Yes, no? Yes. क्या process है ATM card का, मुझे explain करो. First you have ATM card. Then what do you do? You swipe. Then what happens? Password. उसके बाद amount comes. उसके बाद finally क्या आता है? एक receipt आता है.
Agree with me?
Yes.
Process क्या है ATM card का? Swiping it, password, amount and receipt. Same thing is with emotion. Same thing is with emotions. You can step in emotions. You can step in emotions. अगर आप दो emotion में हमेशा step in करोगे ना, तो you will always access money of success and receipt of happiness. What? Money of success and receipt of happiness. Whenever you are meeting people, step in with two emotions. First, emotion of passion and emotion of compassion. Emotion of passion and emotion of compassion. See, when you are passionate and when you are compassionate, that doesn't mean people will honor you and say, wow, great. No. People will still have a problem with you. They have a problem with you, is their problem. Is their problem, but you honor everybody. Remember that lion is a lion. When he walks with sheep, he is not going to lose his identity. He is going to have his identity. And in order to prove your identity, you honor everybody. Irrespective that people honor you or not, that should not be your case. That should not be your case. You just honor people. You just honor people. I was with one manager, renowned company. The company is in pesticides. He was a typical Marathi person. He's pan-India head of that company. And I asked her, how do you deal with a failure? How do you deal with a failure? He gave very nice answer. He said, Santosh, I can't change the failure. I can't change the failure. But I create a mindset next time for a bigger failure. For a bigger failure. So मेरे साथ जो हुआ है ना good, but I am ready for the next. I am ready for the next. I think couple of days ago I said in the class, if the work is being easy, it means that मुझे लगता है कुछ तो गड़बड़ है. मेरे हर काम में अब तक गड़बड़ ही होता है. Finally there are going to be many hiccups, and then finally it would work with the notion, with the way I plan it. Why? Because that's what the step in emotions. Step in emotions. So always step in right emotions. You can step in emotion of a passion and emotion of compassion whenever you are talking to people. Whenever you are talking to people, and then comes step out emotions. It is rightly said that don't invest yourself so much in others that you can't find yourself. Do not invest yourself so much in others that you can't find yourself. खुद को दूसरों में इतना मत उलझा देना कि तुम खुद को बाद में ढूंढ ही ना पाओ. Getting me? Step out of wrong people's life, and if they are in your life, ensure that their existence doesn't hurt you. Step out from wrong emotion. Step out from wrong people. If you have such friends, for God's sake, youngsters, tell them thank you. Tell them thank you. Because when you become failure, these are the ones that are मेरे साथी थे यार बहुत time pass किया इसने. And when you become successful, they say, wow, he's my role model. He's my, and understand, वो role model बोले इसके लिए तुम नहीं भाग रहे हो. Ayush, are you there? You are running for your passion and your vision, and that's what matters the most. Step out emotions first. Choose right people, and ensure that wrong people don't come in your life. You step out from that emotion. Number two, very very important. Step out from emotion of negativity. कभी किसी के बारे में नेगेटिव बोलना भी नहीं है और सुनना भी नहीं है. कभी भी नहीं, कुछ भी हो जाए. People, I always come across many situations where X complains about Y complains about this. I always tell, if you complain about that person, what is going to affect me? Will it affect me? It won't. It won't. Because I feel that that person is like that, that's fine with me. I still help that person in future. That person is the way he is, but I shouldn't change because of that person. Very, very important. Whenever you practice emotional intelligence, be wise and be smart enough in following your emotion. That is being positive. Because if you are positive, you are proactive. If you are negative, you develop self-doubt. The positivity brings proactivity. Proactivity makes you confident. Negativity takes you to self-doubt. Self-doubt creates confusion. Confusion creates chaos. So do you want to live in chaos, confusion, negativity? Or do you want to be positive, proactive with confidence? What? Positive, proactive with confidence. Without taking more time with us, we have Ayush. He's been a passionate learner. What I like about Ayush is his vision and a clarity about life. He's been so systematic learner. The most important thing about Ayush, what I like, is his clarity about life. That's how I began to Ayush. He's going to share his journey of emotional intelligence. Ayush, bhai.
Thank you so much, sir. Friends, hi all. Friends, life is full about passion, success, and opportunity, and goal. I always get confused. What is needed most? What is required most? What exactly needed in modern world? So I feel that it is emotional intelligence. Friends, why emotional intelligence is important? Why emotional intelligence is important? Because of the emotional intelligence. Always say that always say that man is emotionally full. The man is emotionally full. I do not believe that man cannot be emotionally full. Man should be, and man can be emotionally intelligent. I want to just segregate why is emotional intelligence is important. The first is moderns often
Emotional intelligence is important in order to be successful.
Emotional intelligence is order to be successful. The first of all, the step number one is always believe your potential and believe your abilities.
Okay.
Remember, the cluster of your life that can change your why cannot be change your shape your life that why cannot be shape your life the way you wish. Step number two, always remember the value of abilities.
Value your abilities, beautiful.
Yeah, values of abilities.
Step number 3, see your vision.
Step number 3 is see your vision. I want to just segregate why emotional intelligence is important. The modern world is full of challenges and opportunity. You need to convert the challenges into opportunity. By possible, the emotional intelligence is important. Thank you so much.
That's very nice. I appreciate. That's very nice. I wish I do appreciate. That's beautiful. Empathy and emotional intelligence. See, understand how exactly we all work. I'll simplify this. We generally do 3 things in life. The first and foremost, if anything wrong has gone in the past, you try to relate with that present, and you tell it to yourself, "Mere saath ho raha hai," and it is right. It is right. So when you fail, you support your failure. Second thing, you always like comparing yourself with others. If you have done better than others, then you know, my God, I have achieved something. And if you have not done something better than others, you feel that he's already better than me. So you tell me, is it important to be compared? Should you compare yourself with others?
No.
Yes or no?
No.
Bilkul bhi nahi. See, 3 people. Michael Phelps rightly said, I never compared myself with my past. Mahendra Singh Dhoni always says, I always ask myself, what have I learned new? And it has always been said by Elon Musk. He says that world is my vision. So he lives his vision. And that vision we all can see the world's first SpaceX he created that not only goes up, it comes down. So understand, your life is not dwelling the past. Your life is living the present. When you are living the present, you are creating yourself. If you are creating yourself, if people honor you, love you, great. If they don't, still great, because you are searching yourself.
लोग जो हैं बाहर से सिर्फ चकाचौंध और चमक धमक देखते हैं स्टार्स की, लेकिन मैं 30 साल से काम कर रहा हूँ लगभग, और दिन में 10-12 घंटे काम करता हूँ. मुझे ये नहीं लगता कि मुझसे कोई कम काम करता है, सब मेहनत से काम करते हैं. लेकिन मैं काम ऐसा करता हूँ जो भी फिल्म में, जो भी प्रोजेक्ट में, कि मेरे दिमाग में सिर्फ एक बात होती है कि इससे बेहतर मैं नहीं कर सकता. मैं लास्ट मिनट तक, थर्सडे की रात, क्योंकि हमारी फिल्म फ्राइडे को हमारी रेस होती है, थर्सडे की रात तक मैं जी जान लगा के मेहनत करता हूँ. मैं सोता नहीं हूँ, मैं 4 घंटे सोता हूँ, मैं काम करता रहता हूँ. सब लोग मुझे बोलते हैं कि अरे यार ठीक हो गया. मैं इतनी मेहनत करता हूँ कि उसके बाद अगर मैं हार जाऊँ तो मुझे कोई भी दुख ना हो. मुझे लगता है डन माई बेस्ट एंड लेफ्ट द रेस्ट. और मैं 2 घंटे नहाता हूँ और मंडे को मैं दूसरी फिल्म शुरू कर देता हूँ.
Getting what does the Shah Rukh Khan say? World's one of the finest icons of Hindi film industry, who works 18 to 19 hours a day. I hope you know his wealth. I'll just brief you. 6,100 crore. What is it? 6,100 crore. This man works 19 hours a day. How many hours a day? Amitabh Bachchan works equally 19 hours a day. His wealth is 2,100 crore. People, do you understand? Have you understood why great becomes great? For them, after a certain span of time, it is no more money. It is no more money. I am meeting some of my businessmen whom I am training, with whom I am working. I have seen their turnover, 100 crore, 150 crore. They are mad about the work. They are mad about the work. Couple of days ago, one of my friends, he made me, he said, oh my God, you settled in life, सब कुछ हो गया तेरा, तूने सब अचीव कर दिया. I said, कुछ नहीं यार, 1% ही क्या है? How many percent? अब तक तो रिसोर्स नहीं दिया, अब रिसोर्स है, अब भागेंगे. अब, and I'll count my success not what happened in the past. अगले 10 साल में जो करूँगा ना, वो मेरा सक्सेस होगा. Sir, you are our inspiration. I said, नहीं, अभी मत बना, मुझे 10 साल दे. 10 साल बाद बोल, sir, you are my inspiration. क्योंकि मुझे बहुत कुछ करना है जो मिसिंग है. Many things in my bucket list are missing, which I want to continue, which I want to achieve, which is very, very important. So keep telling yourself, my best hasn't come yet. My best hasn't come yet. Youngsters, 10, 12, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40 lakh package. Oh my God, I have achieved. कुछ नहीं achieve किया तुमने. There are people, I have seen them with the greatest package and working the hardest. I hope I have not shared with you. I work 365 days without taking holiday. Holiday not even for a year, for 2 years. Continuously I work. Minimum 3 hours I'll come to Nobel and I'll read every day. Do you know why? Because I believe that my vision is very big. My vision is very big, and I always tell myself कि Santosh 1% ही हुआ. How many percent? अभी 99% achieve करने वाले 10 साल में, so your speed should be doubled. Am I right? Emotions that make us feel good. First and foremost, emotion of love. Love your work. Love your work. Youngsters, love your work and love your passion. Love your passion. Rest is a history, and your life can be mystery if you don't focus on your goal. Enthusiasm, the most important thing. I hope I have said that. Change your brain, change your life. There's a nice quote. Your brain needs energy. Your brain needs, if you are energetic in life, you cannot fail. You cannot, because it shows that you are excited. You are excited. Third thing, passion. What is it? You should be passionate. Joy and hope. I hope you know that. There's a famous quote. Hope can move the mountains. Hope can move the mountains. If you believe in yourself that I can achieve, undoubtedly 101%, you are going to achieve. I have achieved this 4 times. When I had 36 marks in English, I said that I would become a great communicator. I became. When I did not know how to teach English, I wanted to become English coach. I became coach. I had no idea about business model, but I just wanted to start my Nobel. I started Nobel. 4, I wanted to brand Nobel, and almost I have achieved it. Agle 5 years, I want to be the world's finest coaches. I want to have my own orphanage. And want to do 3 more things in bucket list which are remaining, and I will do in coming 10 years. Coming 10 years, life is great, life is amazing now, but I want it to be happening all the time. CEOs are hired for them. यार विशाल इसको शूट करेंगे एक बार. This is one of the This is one of the finest quotes, and the quote says, CEOs are hired for their intellect and business expertise, and fired for a lack of emotional intelligence. What do I say this? CEOs are hired for their intellect and business expertise, and fired for a lack of emotional intelligence. If you want to become a CEO, if you want to become a leader, you have to have that acumen in you, and that is of emotional intelligence, which is very, very important. 4 signs of low emotional intelligence. Always have be right. Let's skip this. Listen.
Value for money. Time से ज़्यादा money. Time तो आप 2.5 घंटा फोन पे भी बिता सकते हो, सोफे पे बैठ के. बट एक आदमी जो गाड़ी में बैठ के अपनी पूरी फैमिली लेके गाड़ी मॉल के पार्किंग लॉट में पार्क करके ऊपर आके मेरी फिल्म देखने आया, उसका बेटा उसकी बेटी पॉपकॉर्न खाएंगे, आइसक्रीम खाएंगे. अगर उसकी सैलरी 60,000 है और वो 6,000 खर्चा कर रहा है, वो अपने हार्ड अर्न मनी का 10% मेरे को दे रहा है. वो मेरी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है. फिर मैं ये नहीं हो सकता कि ये मैंने 8 के लिए बनाया, तो मैं उसे 6,000 रुपये देने की मेरी कोई औकात नहीं है. और जो कुछ भी आज मेरे पास है वो उनके पैसे का, मुझे कोई अलग से पैसा नहीं आ रहा. दे आर पेइंग, so it is my duty. Value for money.
Hearing me? Value for money. Value for money. Sir ने बोला 4 घंटे पढ़ाई, तुम 8 घंटे करो. I said world's best communication. You be mad about it. You be mad about it, because you can only justify your talent by working the hardest. By working the, I always said that if you are intellectual, you study for 1 hour. If you are not intellectual, you can study for 10 hours. How many hours? Nobody can stop you from being the best provided you believe in yourself. I think I have told with you or not, I don't remember. I am a slow learner. I take a lot of time to pick up things. But I promise once I pick up things, I don't forget things. I don't forget things because I know I need to work the hardest. I need to work the hardest. Emotions are signal. The emotions you once thought of a negative are merely a call to action. In fact, instead of calling them negative emotions, let's call them action of signals. Life does not proceed by the association, an addition of elements, but by the disassociation and division. Vishal, can you do it? This is one of the finest quote, and the quote is of Henry Bergson. He says that life does not proceed by the association and addition of elements, but by disassociation and division. Disassociate yourself from negative people, negative energy and negative thoughts, and always divide your goal. Divide your goal, you can easily achieve that.
I was just 10 years old when I first picked up the cue. I was not taken seriously by the senior players. They used to say, "Hey, ye chotu kya khelega yaar? Itna chota sa hai, you know." My coach refused me the first time I approached him. He said that, "No, you're too short." I remember one of the headlines in the papers read in my first tournament, "Tiny Tot Advani sails through to the quarterfinals." It got to me, and I said that, no, I'm going to prove to all of them that size and age doesn't matter. When somebody criticizes you and passes negative comments, turn that and channelize that into positive action. Use that anger to fuel you to achieve greater heights, and let your performance do the talking rather than your mouth.
Emotion of anger, use it for fueling your energy for being the best. What? I am not angry with you, neither I am angry against you. I am angry to be successful, and I look at life with the same notion. I request some of them to be on the stage. Let's have big hands to Vinayak. Vinayak, can you be on the stage? Vinayak works as a senior manager in one of the leading MNCs. Let's have big hands to Vinayak. Vinayak is over from India. Let's have big hands to Chandrakant Banjari. Chandrakant is also one of the senior managers, works at the post of DGM. Vinayak also works as a DGM. Let's have big hands to Vinayak and Chandrakant. Both of them do work in leading MNC. Can I have Suhas on the stage? Suhas is an entrepreneur. He's an architect and a consultant. Let's have big hands to Suhas. Let's have big hands to Rakesh. Rakesh is a deputy general manager in one of the leading MNCs. Let's have big hands to Rakesh. Let's give hands together for Ganesh. Ganesh also works at a senior level in corporate. Let's have big hands to Ganesh. Let's have big hands to Ajay. Let's have big hands to Ajay. Ajay also works in one of the leading MNCs. Okay. Let's have big hands to Swati. Swati has been working as an accountant and has been into the senior position in the company. Let's have big hands to Swati ma'am. Okay. So we are going to launch the module which I have designed on leadership for level 3. So I'll request these people to do the needful accordingly. Okay. So I'll request Harshal to be on the stage. Let's have big hands to Harshal to be on the stage. So यश प्रतिका एक मोटिवेशन आपको इसको सिर्फ ओपन करना है. विशाल एक शूट करूंगी इसको प्रॉपर बेटा. एक जगह ओपन करना. You come on the stage. ठीक है. Let's have big hands to Sangram. Sangram, can you be on the stage? Let's have big hands to Sangram. Yeah. Sangram, we'll give one to Sangram sir. Let's have big hands to Sangram. So, this is a leadership module that we have launched for the level 3 and for the corporates. It's a manual, not a book. So manual is well thought, and manual is something that covers everything of your coaching, and it is well thought, precise and exact. Manual is a coaching manual which helps you to get a more clarity of the concept. So we are launching a Nobel manual on leadership. Let's have big hands to each one of them. Let's do the needful now. Let's open it. So level 3, you are going to get it tomorrow. So let's have again to Rakesh, Ganesh, Chandrakant, Sangram, Ajay, Swati ma'am. So you need to hold it like this. Shubham, help them. Shubham, come here. Karthik, help. Okay. Yeah. So this is the module that we have launched. So you can hold it like this. Yeah. Sagar, can you click the photo button? Yeah. So hold in one sequence, leadership like this. So this is it. Yeah. So yeah. So this is what. So can we click a picture one quickly? Let's click it. Done. Done. Vishal. Oh, okay, just wait. I forgot this one. I request Vinayak and Chandrakant to say a few words, and then we all can say. Let's have big hands to Vinayak first. Vinayak is an old Nobelian. Just be on the stage. Let them speak. Just then we all can. Yeah, please.
Hello everyone. Hello. Good evening. Good evening. Yeah, that's the energy. We are getting something from Santosh sir, no? And that energy we should deliver always. Just Santosh sir said that I am an old Nobelian. No sir, sorry. I am not an old Nobelian. Today I am again new Nobelian. Because whatever I heard, I listened. That is each and every day, each and every speech, each and every lecture, and whatever he is coaching, no, it is not the same. Each and every word is always trying to put something new and put something more energetic that we are always getting from here and going with the energy. Thank you Santosh sir for everything.
Truly my honor, I feel honored. Chandrakant sir.
Good evening. Good evening, Nobelians. And thank you, sir, for giving this again opportunity to be on stage. Everybody knows robot. I think all are gone through robot programming, and some might are developing their programming also. And whenever we write a program, whenever we teach robots, and he deliver the results, right? Whatever we aim, whatever we thought, whatever we want in terms of result, that robot is giving us. And who is programming that robot? We ourselves. Why should not we program ourselves? And that programming is doing that program is being done under the leadership of Santosh sir, and he is reprogramming ourselves, our thoughts at this age. So thank you, Nobel sir. You are really unbelievable. This type of books developing for us is a really great journey, and he has put all his thoughts in this. If we go through this program honestly, you will become CEO. At one fine morning, you will become CEO, right? Thank you, sir.
I'd like to share all Nobelians. अब से 15-20 साल बाद आप जहाँ पे रहोगे ना, your present, this is your future. This is your future, right? Thank you, everybody. I feel truly honored, and thank you, each one of you, from bottom of my heart. It means world to me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Just go to that. You all people be there. Yeah, my honor. Just we'll click a final photo. Okay, everybody, emotional intelligence good for Are we done? I think last slide is remaining. Just a moment. What's up? Can I just have a minute? Ek activity करायची मला एका मिनिटाची, then we'll call it a day. Just wait. Just wait. Can I have just 5 minutes more, Nobelians? The emotionally intelligent person is the skilled in 4 areas: identifying emotions, using emotions, understanding emotions, and regulating emotions. अगर आपको कोई एक चीज एक बार बोल रहा है ना, तो सुनो कि वो गॉड का वॉइस है and follow that. Why it is happening, why it is me, no, follow that. Second, very important.
You take this orange and you squeeze it as hard as you can squeeze it, and you ask yourself, what will come out? And what comes out when you squeeze an orange? Orange juice. Never. No matter how many times you squeeze it, will apple juice come out? And the next question is why? Why when you squeeze an orange, as hard as you can squeeze it, does orange juice come out? The reason that orange juice comes out when you squeeze it is because that's what's inside. Now you extend the metaphor and someone squeezes you. That is, someone says something about you that you don't like. Someone behaves towards you in a way that you find offensive. And out of you comes anger, hatred, bitterness, tension, fear, anxiety, stress. And immediately you say, the reason that comes out of me is because of how he said it, or the way that she said that, or because they did that. But the truth is, the reality is that what comes out is what's inside. And if you don't like what's inside, you can change it.
Getting me? If you are going to press orange with all energy, you're going to get orange juice, am I right? Same way with human beings, when somebody troubles you and hurts you the most, you'll revert back, am I right? No, you should not. You should not. People should feel, oh my God, why he is not. See, in business, all the times we come across situations, many entrepreneurs would agree with me. I know that the person is the tiniest for me, I can make hell out of his life. But no, I won't do that. I honor him so much because I still honor him, and I'll make him realize that no, you shouldn't mess up with me. But I'll make him realize one day that the person with whom he's trying to mess up is not the one that he thinks of. So I think what is your best when somebody criticizes you, when somebody dishonors you, honor the person. You honor the person and don't forgive the person, forget the person. What? Don't forgive the person, forget the person. We stopped here, everybody. So I want all the dignitaries, those who came for the book inauguration, book launch, be here. Rest of you, we call it a day. Have you enjoyed our emotional intelligence?
Yes.
Tomorrow at 9:30, 7 to 8 batch, we have session number 2 of level 2. Level 2, 9:30. What time? 9:30. And हमारा पुराना batch, Chandrakant batch. Tomorrow at 11 o'clock, we have last session of level 3. So can we stop here? Thank you all. 7 to 8, 8 to 9, new batch of evening. We are not meeting tomorrow. We are not meeting tomorrow. Saturday we are meeting on Monday. Got the clarity, everybody? Can we stop here? Bye all. Chandrakant, everybody, people be on the stage. We'll click photos. Swathi ma'am, everybody. Thank you all. Thank you everybody.